everyone, welcome back to JP's Budget Collecting and our weekly whatever report. That's, of course, been a whenever report. My schedule on the weekends have been a little strange, so we are back on our alternate night. For years, we were on Sundays. This year, we've been on Saturdays because I'm playing D&D on Sundays when I'm not on Mondays or Sundays or something else because I need to reschedule it. So, so this is actually the last thing I did on a live stream, which is kind of odd. I did it on Monday. We had to postpone Usagi for another week, so hopefully we'll see if we get it in this coming week. Probably not, but we'll see. So we're hanging out on a Sunday. I want to say hello to a couple people in the chat. We had Unruly in the chat hanging out early tailgating. We had John's Comics for Kids tailgating, and looks like we got a few people starting to pop in. I hope you guys are had a good Saturday. I actually had a pretty productive day, especially early in the day, and feeling pretty good about myself. We are working on killing the last of my Knob Creek, finishing off that bottle. So I don't know if we'll quite do it tonight. There's still a little bit in there, so I don't know. But this may be all I drink tonight and save it for another night. But we're getting close to finishing that. So, hanging out on a Saturday evening. I got a bunch of things coming up, hopefully, over the next couple weeks before I disappear again. First up, we got this. There you go. And then tomorrow, I have the CBSI Cash or Trash books ready to go. Just waiting for Tom to drop that video. And so we'll do that tomorrow. And then we got, aggressively, we got a little Knob Creek 9. You can see how much is left, but I don't know that I'm really going to want much more than what's in my glass tonight, so it may last another evening before I kill it, but getting close. And then we got Cash Trash tomorrow, D&D after a 2-week hiatus. Hopefully it should be back tomorrow. We may still be down a guy. We've been down a guy a lot, but we just keep kind of plugging on. But I think everyone else can make it, so we're going to try to do that tomorrow. Eggplant in Arizona, what is going on? Rain rolling off the mountains. We could use some rain. It's dry here, and it's going to get worse. It's supposed to be a chance of some rain tonight. Tomorrow's not too bad, and then this week it's supposed to be 100 plus multiple days, regular temperature. Like, we get 100 plus heat indexes and have quite a bit this summer, but we haven't been over 100, I don't think, yet. We're supposed to be, 101, 103, just miserable. This next 10 days or so are supposed to be just awful. D&D tomorrow night, and then Monday night we will be playing Comigories again over on John's channel. Nothing but rain in Atlanta. Well, we could use a little bit of it for sure. Because I mean, if we're 101, that means the heat index is going to be 110 something. It's gonna be gross. I mean, you walk outside and it's just like the air, you have to like push the air aside when it gets that hot here. It's like you step outside, your glasses fog up, you can't see, like your sunglasses fog up instantly. It's just, you're literally like gonna push the air out of the way to move. It's just gonna be atrocious. So but maybe we'll get a little rain tonight anyway to like help keep some of the plants in my yard alive, my trees alive before we get this heat. We got Comigories on Monday over on John's Comics with Kids channel. And since I can never remember who's playing, there you go. I don't even have to say their names. They're right there. Dustin from Two Brothers Comics, Tacoma Comics, JD Raging Cajun, and then Jason, the Southern Comic Geek. Those are our contestants on Monday night. John's been like a slave driver on this. He's been on vacation and he's come back today and he's like, we got 2 weeks in a row of Comigories because we do. We got this Monday and the Monday after. We're going back-to-back weeks because, yeah. Why are we going back-to-back weeks? I don't remember. Because I would be here. Oh, because we were supposed to go I don't remember. Anyway, we're going back-to-back weeks. I hope I didn't screw something up. I'll have to check with John on something. Yeah, because I ended up moving my no, let's be right. Anyway, so back-to-back weeks on Comigories, and yeah, so that should be fun. So he was making me put the list together for both of them tonight, and I was like, what? Both lists already? That seems like a lot. So nice. Glad you'll be able to tune in and maybe participate from home. So yeah, so we got that coming up, Comigories, and then let me just look at the calendar here. I'm very confused at the moment on when some things are. So hang on. So we are 16th, 18th, 25th, and then I think we don't go again then till the 15th of August, I believe. I believe that's right. So yeah, we'll have 2 weeks off because the 8th I'll be off. I believe that's correct. I don't know. So yeah, we'll go 15th of August after that, and then so yeah, we got at least a couple episodes of Comigories coming up here back to back. So I got other things I got going on this week. Hopefully Thursday, maybe finally, possibly we'll do Usagi book 6. At this point, I never really know. And then the week after, we're going to be doing picking up on Black Hammer, and then kicking off Paper Girls the week after the 26th. So those are some reads I got going on. Next Friday, I am potentially going to be on Will the Beast. He's going to be back. I guess he's starting a podcast. Behind the Grails. I don't know if he's going to do that on YouTube or if he's going to record it. I'm not sure exactly what the plan is for that, but where he's going to actually put that out at. But I'm going to be hanging out with him on next Friday, hopefully. So otherwise, yeah. So yeah, we're going to start Paper Girls just before, just the night or two before the show starts or comes out. So we're going to do the first 2 volumes, because I bought the deluxe edition. So we're going to read the entire first deluxe edition and talk about it on our first show. And then, yeah, so a bunch of stuff coming up. I need to do some other things that just haven't got them done. But yeah, so quite a bit of activity over the next couple of weeks on the channel or on other people's channels, places that you can find me hanging out or doing whatever. Yeah, he is a beast right now, man. That kid is putting in some work, and it is paying off for him for sure. So good for him. So yeah, so those are some things I got going up. Normally this would be a JP's 2-week order from Midtown. Consistently, I've been getting them on Saturday, although the last few weeks I've been getting them actually on Friday, my Midtown books. This time it looks like they're coming Monday. So I got a little bit of a delay on my 2 weeks of Midtown books. So I don't have them to show or read or talk about. So that'll have to wait till next weekend's whatever report to give an update for the last 2 weeks. So yeah, so I don't have any of those. There wasn't a whole lot in that. Keyword is normally, and and I haven't been too upset. I think the latest I've gotten them is, so I do every other week. So I get books that would have come, the books that came out Tuesday/Wednesday, because DC does Tuesday and Marvel does Wednesday, of this week. I typically get on either Friday or Saturday. Around Christmas time, it was being pushed back, like December and stuff. Around then, it was being pushed back. I wasn't getting them because there for about a month, it was coming, or about a month and a half, 2 months, it was coming on Monday or Tuesday. But I think the latest it ever was the Tuesday after that I got the books. So I really can't complain too much. It's worked pretty well. I don't get books immediately. Some things have gotten spoiled for me over the year plus I've been doing this, but so far I've had no damaged books. Knock on wood. And yeah, it's worked pretty well with Midtown. Is it maybe the best? Should I probably find somebody else? Maybe, but if anything, I'm still thinking about, like, I've been limiting myself to 20, and I think I just placed my September order, and it is going to be $20, but I am seriously thinking about maybe trying to knock back even further. Like, we'll see. I know High Republic's coming back, and that probably will prevent me from really getting knocked back under, like, down to like 15, but it'd be good. Nope, they're all bagged and boarded. They're not the best. I mean, they're cheap bags and boards with the little resealable strip on them, but yeah, I mean, it's better than not bagged and board, especially right now, because bags and boards are expensive and hard to come by. So I can't really complain. Yeah, they're cheap. They're cheapies for darn sure. So yeah, if I get books that end up being worth something, I pretty much immediately rebag and board them. But although I'm getting low on some of my bags and board, so I'm gonna have to get some pretty soon. But yeah, so it's worked out pretty well. I can't really complain about that. I mean, I miss going into the comic shop. I don't miss driving 45 minutes one way to go to the comic shop with gas prices right now. I know that, I will say. Don't miss that. But I do miss going into the comic shop and talking comics with the owners and stuff, and people working there and other people that are in the shop. I do miss that. But otherwise, it's worked out pretty well. I just need to do more of it here, I guess. Yeah, if they're free, can't complain too much. So I don't really have anything coming on. What I do have coming up is so I think I'm going to the last weekend of July. Technically, there is a con near me that I typically go to. I've went to the others, which is called it's a newer con in Kansas City. It's called Fountain City Con. It started out as Fountain City Mini Con. They've done like 3 of them at this point. I think that's right. And they've been like one day events, and they've slowly kind of expanded, the number of dealers and that kind of stuff that they've had. Well, this is one that's going to be their first 2-day attempt at a 2-day con, and they got a lot more artists and their own little artist alley, which they really kind of barely had the last time. And yeah, so normally I'd go to it. It's only $20, but because it's the weekend before I'm going to C2E2, I'm going to save my money and not go. It is slowly coming down, but not as slowly as oil prices are coming down, but they're slowly like retreating a little bit. Cute kitty cat, what is going on? Oh, the dog was going crazy when I was about ready to go live. So the door is shut, and then they're both locked out of here at the moment. So Cat wasn't doing anything wrong. She was sleeping on the couch. I don't know if she would even come in here anyway. Oh, wow. That's nice. It's been creeping down here, like 10 cents. I think it got as high as it only ever got to like 4.89 here. And now I think it's like 4.59. So we haven't, unless it's dropped in the last couple days, like we haven't dropped that much. But so good for you that it's dropping a little faster there. But yeah, so I got C2E2 coming up. I will be hanging out with a bunch of people. And if you're going to be there, let me know. Drop me a line. I'm going to be hanging out with a bunch of people. I got a hotel. I'm staying down there, even though my sister lives in the suburbs. I'm not going to go back and forth. I am going to go to the con. I'm going to go to con. I'm going to go to the con all 3 days, at least for part of Sunday. I don't know how long I'll stay Sunday. Probably depends on what my sister does. I do have badges for my sister, my niece, and my nephew They are going on Friday with me. So as long as my sister is there with my 8-year-old nephew and my 6-year-old niece, Uncle Jason is going to be on uncle duty. So if you see me with them on Friday early, feel free to say hello, but know that I'm not going to like hang out until they leave. So just, I'm going to be like there for my niece and nephew. And once they bail, which probably won't take very long, I think Aiden, when we went a couple years ago, which would have been, he was 6. He made it about 3 hours, 2.5, 3 hours before he was like done. That we walked around and stuff. So he might make it a little longer. I don't know. The Kindle will make it that long. But yeah, so I'll be hanging out with them. So if you see me on Friday, and I'm with them, just feel free to come say hello. But know that I will not be venturing off on any escapades while they're there. Once they're gone, then it's free reign to do whatever I want. And they're not going to come Saturday at all. I don't even think my sister's going to come Saturday. And then she's thinking about coming back on Sunday. So, but yeah. Going to Heroes Con and SDCC, we can get tickets flights either one. Oh, yeah. Highest paid was nice. We're usually pretty cheap here too, but not. We were way higher than that. It's Tuscan here. Have a booth at Tuscan Comic Con. Nice. Tucson is it Tucson Comic Con? That'd be fun. Like that Fountain City Con I was talking about. It's only like $20 tickets to get in. So yeah, 1st September weekend. Very nice. So yeah, so that first weekend of August, I will be hanging out at C2E2. So be limited stuff from the channel that week. I may try to go on and keep my string of lookbacks going and not miss a look back. But yeah, otherwise, we're gonna be hanging out. My friend, like I was on last night with my buddy Comic Book NYC, Comic Books NYC. Kavi, I was on with him last night, and my friend D-Rump Comics, George. He was doing an unboxing. I was on his channel. We talked a little bit off air because both of them are going to be there about plans. And I was thinking today, I don't really have plans for C2E2 yet in terms of goals. I was looking at the artists today, and I'm thinking about maybe doing this, like trying to get a few signed books sent to CGC. Maybe. It's a big, giant maybe. But I don't know. I don't know if I want to mess with that or not. It'd be good. I mean, it'd be that Sozamakia Catwoman Harley cover that I got because she's going to be there. There's a couple. My Frizen Something Is Killing the Children would probably be on the list. I might get my East of West #1. So the artist is going to be I don't know how you say it. Dragneta. It's going to be the artist for East of West is going to be there. So I might take my East of West #1 and have him sign it and get this slab. Not that it's worth a ton, but just because I love that. I absolutely love that series. It's still my favorite of the indie series that I've read. And I've read some really good stuff, but it's still my favorite, I think. And so I might do that, and then maybe I get a couple other Frizen books or something signed to make it worth it to do a submission. But I'm very much debating on whether or not I'm going to do that because none of those books have been cleaned and pressed. And like the fast track on cleaning and pressing with CGC is like 150 some odd days. It's stupid to go through theirs. So I might just roll with it. And then do I risk it without a clean and a press? It might be worth it. I don't know. Yeah. Very nice. Very nice. Hey, Dre, what is going on? Welcome, welcome. So I might do that. That might be my goal for C2E2, or I might not. I'm still debating. We'll see who else gets announced. There's a couple other people I wouldn't mind getting signatures from, but not a lot of people that I really like have to get a signature from. So we'll see. Probably book wise, I'll probably like try to work on my Nightwing run if I can find some dollar bins. I might try to work on my Frozen Wonder Woman run because I'm still missing a few of her things. But mostly I'll probably maybe look. I may or may not try to hunt my Brave and the Bold books that I need, 54 and 60. Those are two of the big books on my list for the year that I haven't gotten to yet. I'll tell you what, I'm just super unmotivated right now to buy or chase comics, even though like right now is a good time to do it because prices are down. It's just like, So I don't know. Is there a story for the Archie comic? So the background is kind of a mixed bag. So when I did the poll a couple weeks ago, I was like, what do you guys want to see on the background? And one of the options was potential CGC books, potential books I would send to CGC. So I just pulled kind of a variety of stuff out of that box. So 2 Golden Age books, which was the Archie and the Wonder Woman that I might send. A couple of Spider-Man books, a couple of female first books that need to go. First Carol Danvers, first Jessica Drew. A couple of covers, that Batgirl, that's Zatanna. A couple of Star Wars books, and then a couple of books from my original collection on the end. So it was just kind of a miscellaneous background at the moment because that's what everybody wanted to see, some books. So I just pulled some random ones out. The Archie is the only Golden Age Archie that I own. And I love some of those Golden Age Archie covers. I've just not went completely down the rabbit hole, but this one I did grow on and grab. It's a fun Betty cover. It's kind of humorous. It's not necessarily one of the more sought after ones, so it's a little more reasonable. And it's one I like. It's in the style, the later 50s, the little bit later style, not the early stuff, but the style that I like. And yeah, so it's just an Archie book it's just a fun one that I grabbed. I love some of those old school Archies. I just think the covers are fun. So yeah, I've had that book. I bought that book when it came out, before it was the Batgirl Middleton Planet. Sorry. And like for cover when it came out, and then I've been like, I need to send it. And it's just never made the cut when I've made a submission. So it's still in the box, ready to go. Yeah, Golden Age and some of the early Silver Age stuff. There's a few Silver Age stuff. I mean, I don't really collect to read Archie. I just think some of the covers are cool and fun. And yeah, I remember Archie from a kid. I just think they're kind of fun. So I need to I would like to have, 3 or 4, but I'm not going to go completely down the rabbit hole of Archie. There's a couple others I really want, but I haven't gotten. Yeah. Well, that's what I was thinking about. Even if I do, I was like, there's probably only 6 books I could take and submit. And I could take more than that and do a drop off, but I haven't gotten any of them cleaned and pressed. I'm currently without a presser. I've had some people send me some potential pressers. I haven't investigated any of them yet. And I mean, honestly, I don't really have the money at the moment because none of those books that I got back this last time sold. They're all sitting on short boxed. And everything's going down at the moment, so they're just not selling. And it's like, ugh. So I didn't build any money to do another CGC order because I haven't sold any of those books. So I totally the Thor stuff did not work out for me at all. I only had 2 of them were those, but yeah, it just didn't work out the way I'd hoped. So there you go. There's some of the covers that people don't talk about are actually I really love that cover, but it is not my favorite in that run of Middleton Batgirl covers. A couple of my favorite, there's a couple that I like more than that one, and neither one of them are worth anything, but that I just personally enjoy a lot more. So, all right, we are. We'll go a little longer we'll wait till 30 minutes in before we start talking Miss Marvel. So I will do some spoilers for that here in a minute. Hey Kenneth, what's going on? What else is going on? Yeah, so I don't know what my C2E2 goal is, but yeah, probably gonna go after. Where's my 22 priorities? Probably those 2 Brave and the Bold books. There's a couple other books that I've gotten off my list that I would like to upgrade, that I might look for. I don't know if I'll prioritize upgrading those or not. Just depends on what I see and what I find. But I'm probably not going to spend a whole lot, I'll be honest. I might try to get a piece of art or 2, a couple sketches. I don't have many sketch covers left, and I didn't order any. So I don't know if I'll really go down that road. Maybe. I got a couple left. So I may try to get a piece of art or something, get a sketch done. I don't know. I'm kind of just wanting to hang out at C2E2. I mean, people I know that are going to be there: Comic Books NYC, T-Red Comics, Comic Cat 84, Bear Island, maybe, question mark. He's still recovering from surgery at the moment, but hopefully he'll be there. But Jimmy the Geek Aficionado, Comic Man Andy, No Good Comics. And the list goes on and on and on. There's a whole big long list. And I'm going to forget a whole bunch of people. So I'm going to stop right there. But so I really just hoping to hang out some with the community. Maybe I'll find a deal on a book. Maybe I won't. And not have any too crazy goals for doing. Maybe I'll try to get in line to get a Ruska Lynn piece of art, a commission from her, and steal both Kavi and George's ideas before they can do it. Maybe I'll do that. Missed the thing there. Well, I don't get. I haven't gotten. I think I've gotten one super chat in like the last 3 or 4 months. There hasn't been played much lately, but that's not a request for super chats. That's just a comment. So yeah, I'm glad you liked it, Planet. I know a lot of people were like upset. Like there was, I don't know. I think people just wanted to be mad at it. Like it's Taika. Yeah, I would have loved. I know John was upset. He would have loved like a gore story, and then with the ending with Jane getting the hammer, then getting a Jane movie and that kind of stuff, and would have liked a longer arc for each of those characters, or more focus on both Gore and Jane. I just knew I had accepted beforehand that we were never going to get that, so I didn't. So it didn't bother me. I think the way it bothered him that we didn't get it, because I just knew we weren't going to get. This was probably going to be the only time we were going to get Jane as Thor, which is a disappointment to me because I love that character. But it just the way it works. And damn it, I should have never said anything. I should have never commented. That was not the point. Just for Arizona. There you go. Okay. Just so Arizona can get a take that round. Yes! Did you see that? You see how they reacted in the chat? They loved it. Take that, Bear Island. That's the old school background when I had the desk over there, and that wall over there was my background, and not very many books. And yeah, those were the early days of the channel. Early days. So, but thank you, Unruly. You're much appreciated. And so yeah, I am missing Bear. I need to get on him. I know he's been recovering and stuff, so I've tried not to give him a hard time, but I'm missing Pennyworth FC. I need to know how the off season went. I need to know. So, yes, if you guys don't know, my friend Bear Island Comics did a thing where he was playing FIFA. I don't even know what year it is, what version they're on, and I'm like, kid is already in here. Oh, from Virginia, and then I say hi to everyone here tonight. anyway, where he's playing a game and just kind of letting it roll. And I used to do that all the time. I'd play baseball and football and stuff. And half the time I wouldn't play the games. I would just let them play out. And then I would try to build the team. And yeah. It's just been a really fun video series. And I was, he'd been very consistent with it. And then surgery and stuff. And he hasn't been. But that's okay. So, all right. Let's do a little bit. We are 30 minutes in, so I can do some other stuff at the end. Let's do Miss Marvel spoilers. So we had to wrap up. So if you haven't seen the finale, this will be your time to mute or check out. I'm probably not going to give a ton of spoilers away. I'm just going to talk in general terms about what I liked about the series here. But this is kind of my full series review. I'm going to say like an 8.85 for the series. It's hard for me at this point because WandaVision was my favorite MCU series. And I feel like Doctor Strange undercut a lot of what made that great for me. And so it has definitely dropped back. So I'm not sure, but Miss Marvel might now be my favorite of the MCU series. Yeah, definitely like understandable. Hopefully we won't go too long. Hey, 19 Shahiba 75, what's going on? Hola. So I agree with this. I absolutely agree. It is not perfect. It probably should be like an 8. But there are aspects of it that are just so good. And I need to, I pulled it down today and then I slid it back up there. I have the original Miss Marvel, the No Normal trade. And all the family and friend dynamics of the show were almost perfect for me. I mean, almost perfect. And the stuff with her parents, her brother, her Nakia, her friend, Zoe, Bruno, all of that stuff was just so fantastic. I just love Abu. I love Abu. The dad is underrated, maybe my favorite character in the show. And I just thought they hit the family dynamic stuff so well. And, the alteration of her background, I know there were some people upset that they kind of changed their powers. Didn't bother me at all because even though it was kind of this energy projection thing, she kind of used them in very similar manner to how she uses her powers in the comic books. And so it was okay with me because she did a lot of basically big giant arms and fists and that kind of stuff. Now, obviously, she could do the little platforms that she ran on, which is a little different than her just doing long legs running kind of stuff. But I mean, I thought all of that worked really well. I was okay with the power shift. That was all so good that it just worked for me on a level that of any Marvel series. I can totally believe that because it hits on so many things that are true to life and true to being a teenager. And so I just think it was just so fantastic on the family side of things. Her antagonists and how they dealt with those, less than fantastic. The end of the clandestine the way they dealt with the clandestine was underwhelming. And then the damage control stuff just didn't make a lot of sense. Why they didn't just run. I why they had the showdown and what damage control was trying to accomplish. There's some nits to pick and that stuff in the finale and in the second to last episode with the clandestine. I just don't think those were handled the best. The Kamran stuff didn't work completely for me, but I just enjoyed Kamala so much and her family and her friends and trying to find her place. I mean, the little actress, I mean, she crushed it. I mean, out of the park. And I look forward to more with her. And yeah, I just think overall it was really, really good. I loved it a lot. I love the show. I think it's rewatchable on a level that some of the others are not. And I don't feel like it had a ton of filler, like that we've gotten a little bit of filler with almost all the other Marvel series, I feel like. I feel like it moved at a good pace. That now, again, did we need some of the stuff in the finale with damage control and that kind of stuff? I don't know that we needed all of that, but yeah, I think so. But I mean, some of the scenes with just throughout the series with her dad, her interacting with her dad and her mom, and her dad especially, like the Hulk scene, where she just destroys him, like being a teenager, and just he's trying to do this nice thing, and then the scene with her friend and Nakia and him when they're at the little fair and she like guilts him into voting for her instead of his friend, and the look on his face when he realizes that he doesn't have a choice. It's so good. It's so well handled. And the thing in the final episode where she's telling them and they're all pretending they don't know when they do know, and the brother is like the Khan family thing. It's like you told her, she tells Abu, we overhear Abu because he's always on speakerphone. He's like, it's convenient. And just like, and him on the roof. And it's just like all those family things just work for me on such a high level that, yeah, I love the series. I can't wait for more. The two things at the end, so this is for sure spoilers, folks. So if you don't want to know, there's sort of things that tie together with what's going to happen going forward with Marvel, with the MCU and how this character is going to be used. Bail out now. So you have your warning. Unruly and I are clearly on the same page on this one. I knew they weren't going to go down the Inhuman road. That was clear because of the way she got her powers. It was clear, like the family history kind of stuff. I did not expect the M word to be used. So we'll see, making her potentially a mutant in the MCU. We'll see what they do with that. I mean, and they dropped very specifically the X-Men cartoon theme, a couple of notes of it right there when he says it. I mean, they emphasized it, the M word. So we'll see where that goes. And then the weird thing at the end, which didn't make a lot of sense, where they like she vanishes and Carol shows up in her place, like the post-credit scene. I thought it was fun. I love that Carol's like looking at this room and it's like her face on the wall everywhere. Could you imagine? As a teenager, like, if I just think about like, yeah, if you're like a sports hero or somebody like that being dropped into one of your fans' rooms, like just in real life, you're like, what the hell is this? Stalker. Like her reaction was so good. So both of those were great. And with that, I'm gonna end the spoilers. But yeah, I really love the show. I thought it was great. I thought they did a fantastic job. I'm looking forward to more. Of the things in phase 4, I think this was maybe the best handled. Maybe not the best, but the best handled, if that makes any sense at all. Like, it's just so well, like, even though they changed her powers, it's such a good rendition of Kamala that, and I love the little actress, and all of it was great. So there you go. Let me get this banner off. All right, so those were my thoughts on Miss Marvel. Yeah, 2 thumbs up from JP on Miss Marvel. So, or a thumb and 3/4 or whatever. Highly recommend if you have any interest in MCU, but really just in superhero kind of stuff. Yeah. Not Miss Marvel. Something I haven't seen anyone mention. I'm curious to see what this is. What Unreally's going for here. Not mentioning. I gave my thoughts on Thor back on Monday, so I don't need to do that again. Oh, yeah. How cool Eternity. Yeah, I thought that Eternity looked great. Did they use, like, I feel like, did they go back and steal the shots from the new telescope right off the bat to, like, put in his background? Yeah. Eternity looked cool. There's no doubt about that, for sure. And so, yeah. So I don't know. I don't know what our next MCU is. It She-Hulk? Is She-Hulk next? Or are we getting... I'm not even sure what the next movie is, to be honest. Is it Black Panther? Is Black Panther and She-Hulk next? Is that what we're getting next from MCU stuff? I'm not 100%. So if you know, I don't even know what the next project is, I'll be honest, that's coming out. But yeah, I was pretty pleased with both of them. I enjoyed Thor more than it seems like most people did. Although I think the ratings are actually better than the critic stuff. So the fan ratings, I should say. So it is Shulk. Okay. Oh, next month? I didn't know we were getting it in August. Okay. That's coming a little quicker than I thought. I didn't think that was coming until like a little later in the year. So there you go. Shows you what I know. Not much. So yeah, we'll do a quick recap of stuff I got coming up, and then I'll get out of here and let you guys enjoy the rest of your Saturday night. You missed everything, John. So you were here before the show, and now you're here. Not that you really missed that much. I didn't have any books come in. My down order is not coming until Monday, so a little delayed this time. And I did give my Miss Marvel review, but it's Unreally, and I said I have nits to pick about like how they handled the antagonists and stuff, but the family stuff was so good that it made the show for me. Abu and all of them were great. So you did. So things I got coming up. Should be a Cast of Trash tomorrow, barring disaster. Should be D&D tomorrow night, barring disaster. Should be Comigories on Monday night. And here we'll scroll all the way back to the beginning because I can never remember all 4 names. I usually get 2 or 3. I usually get 3, and then it's the 4th one I can never remember. And it's usually not even the same 4th one I forget from time to time. But those are our contestants in Comigories tomorrow night. And then we go back-to-back weeks. Then we don't go again till the 15th, I don't believe, on Comigories. So yeah. So I believe that's right. So we got 2 back-to-back weeks, then we go again on August 15th, I believe. I'd have to go look back in John and Mike's conversation. But that's Monday night Comigories. In theory, we're doing this week. We'll see. And yeah. Well, because I'm going to be gone like, or maybe it's not even the 15th. I don't even remember because I'm going to be gone like the 8th is the weekend. I can't do it. And I think we were originally scheduled for the 8th for some reason. And then, yeah, which was not, I don't know. We're not on 1st though. I don't remember. But anyway, so anyway, yeah, we're 2 weeks off, then we're back on again. So, and then I don't remember what I was gonna say. So yeah, Usagi this week. I'm supposed to be on with Will the Beast. He's doing a new podcast, is what he's told me. So I don't know if it's going to be on YouTube or if it's just going to be a podcast that you'll have to do that way called Behind the Grails. That we're supposed to be doing that next Friday. So I'm going to be hanging out with him, talking about the 10 favorite books in my collection, my 10 favorites, which is really hard to come up. He was like, hey, you got your list yet? And I was like, okay, so 15th and 22nd. Okay. And he sent me a message. And I was like, no, but it should be easy to come up with. And then I started trying to do it. And then I was like, because it wasn't like 10 most valuable or anything like that, or 10 biggest grail like things. It was like 10 favorite books in your collection. And I was like, that's a little harder in some ways. So, yeah, we're still working on that. We'll see what we come up with for that. But that should be fun. We're gonna be hanging out. I'm looking forward to hanging out with him, and so that's gonna be Friday. But I don't know if it's gonna be where you can watch it live or listen to it live, or if you just have to catch it on a record. And then the week after should be super busy. 25th comic. I have my usual weekend stuff next weekend. And then the 25th, Comigories. The 26th, we are kicking off. Or no, we're back on Black Hammer with John and No Good and Read Your Comics. We'll be doing Black Hammer. The 27th, we're kicking off Paper Girls just before the series comes out. So we're going to be reading a full first deluxe edition, so volumes 1 and 2 of Paper Girls, and discussing that. My crew for Paper Girls is Tacoma Comics. Kate from John's Comics with Kids. I upgraded, and as opposed to having John, I got an upgrade, which is nice. And then Rena is going to be joining me. So that should be a fun crew. We're already in Sandman. We've done volumes 1 and 2 of Sandman, Alan. You can catch it on my little indie show. I got a little playlist that's just Sandman. So the next one will be at volumes 3 and 4. I don't know if we're going to keep doing 2 volumes at a time, if we're going to keep doing 1 volume at a time, but we're going to do volumes 3 and 4 next time. Because volume 3 is only like 4 issues. So I decided we'd want to do both of those at the same time. And then, so yeah, we'll have more Sandman. I think that is scheduled for the 17th of August. So yeah, I don't have anything because I'm going to be gone. Like, I'm going to C2E2 and then I'm staying at my sister's for a few extra days after. So I'm going to have a period there where I'm not doing a whole lot for about 2 weeks. So we'll see what I get worked in there. Yeah. Oh, you're talking about like the series, the TV show. I don't know. I don't even know is it coming out on Netflix? What is Sandman on? Somebody tell me. I don't even know where it's coming. I mean, I kind of want to watch it at this point, but I don't know where it's coming out. So, having read the first 2 volumes now, I do want to watch it, but I don't even know what the streaming service is for Sandman. Yeah, I should, but I don't know because if it's Netflix, I don't have a Netflix account, so I'm gonna have to do something there. And it's coming out in August, and it is Netflix. So, yeah, I haven't had Netflix in like a couple of years, which is why I've never watched. John yells at me for never watching Stranger Things because I don't have Netflix and I haven't paid for it for a while. So it was the one I watched the least, so I got rid of it. And yeah, so I don't know. I will have to figure something out for watching Sandman at some point. I might wait and see what people say. Or wait and do like a trial and like try to binge it and then not keep Netflix. I may have to do that or something. Or like keep it for like a month and watch Sandman and Stranger Things and then cancel again or something. I don't know. We'll have to see. We'll have to see what I end up doing for Netflix. I feel like there was another show coming to Netflix too that I kind of wanted to watch. So I may have to like break down and go back to Netflix. So we'll see. Otherwise, yeah, we're coming up 50 minutes. So that's all the stuff I got coming up the channel. Like I said, I'll be at C2E2. Blue Collar Dan jumping in here just as I'm going to wrap this up and get off of here. I'm going to do, yeah, I'm going to, like I said, Catch the Trash tomorrow. D&D tomorrow night. Comic Gories on Monday on this guy's channel. And yeah, and with that, I want to thank you guys for hanging out and watching today, and just being willing to hang out with me. So I hope you guys have a good rest of your weekend, and we will catch you next time. Later, everybody.